wild boar, and after we've had him for our dinner, we take his toes and his tusks, and a bit of skin, and we boil him up. And once he's boiled up good and strong, it makes a really superb glue to glue the boards together. So this is just glued together. We then use this device to cut the circles out, and we literally just drag this round until you've cut through the board. You then move the nail to here to cut the centre, and that pops. That's your next. That brings you up to the next stage, where the shield is then scraped on that from this side out, and then inwards that way, and that then creates a slight oval. So from that stage then you go back out into the forest and take another piece of tree out which you carve the handle, and once you go from that stage you go on to the decoration of the shield. And the two main materials for shield surfacing is goat skin or jute. And with more glue from our friend, we glue the goat skin or jute onto the surface of the shield. We then use a badger brush to paint and decorate. Once the shield is painted and decorated, the edging goes on, and this is rawhide, which is soaked, and it's very stretchy and elastic. Goes on the edge of the shield and is stretched round and stitched all the way round. And then the rawhide shrinks, binding everything together really tightly. So once you've got to that stage, the next stage is attaching the handle to the back of the shield. And the handle is the boards are always horizontal to the handle, because that's the way the wood is the strongest, because it doesn't split. Once you've got to that stage, the shield boss then goes onto the front of the shield and is riveted through. Okay. And then you have a finished shield.
Nice.
And the shield is not just a defensive weapon, it is also offensive. Because if you can imagine that as a giant knuckle duster,
you hit somebody with that,
that'll do some serious damage.
And these are the stages of making the plate.
The boss and raising it up.
Okay.
So it starts off as a flat plate and is raised by using the stump.
So you bash it in there. And
bash it in there. Once that's been bashed to whatever size you want, the stump you tidy up the finished item by turning the stump over, adding the anvil, and then the final finishing is done on the. And if you look on the inside of there, you'll see the hundreds and hundreds of hammer marks it takes to raise a boss.
Not a piece of work.
A lot of work. So that's really the various stages of raising it up.
Brilliant. That's great. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.